probably the best thing they could look at. I was just trying to think of what other frontline tanks, and at the end of the day, Trundle gets enough done. And with the facilitation from the Sivir,
comes out. Hung does secure the blue buff, but now Grizzly does have inside track towards the scuttle. They're going to re-engage on top of Xiaosa, who is dismounted, will remount. Grizzly flashing away, make sure none of these Braum passive stacks can come across. Xiaoya's now already carries have moved over. Like you mentioned, Xiaoya a bit out of position. They're still going to re-engage on a Grizzly, get the Braum stun. Crash down comes across. Sanguan's going to fly on in. It's first blood over to Xiaoya. This is a classic group Nirvana level 3 flip. Xiaoya will go down. Trades galore as Hung will find the kill back.
And generally just across all leagues, it's dragon stacking, I think, has gained a lot of prevalence because, hold on.
Oh. Ultimate Chicken, classic top laner play, and we call it Chicken for the exact reason you saw. One of them dares the other one not to ult, and once they both ult, they don't want to fight anymore.
Yep. Anyway, dragon priority has gone up.
Two of these, or maybe the re-engage comes across.
In.
This is a bit awkward here. Grizzly doesn't have ult, Saber doesn't have ult, Xiaosa doesn't either, but they still use Equalizer, and Liang Chen steals the 10 HP grub. Shreem and Shuffle does come back out there with Tanguan. They should be able to cut down Xiaosa. First kill comes back. LGD makes sure 2 grubs come at a cost. And Ultra Prime, the Yuntal on the Sivir. I've been known to see the Essence Reaver a lot of the time. All right, Hannah, show me why you picked the Yuntal. He looks for a big trade, but Xiaosa gets very low already. Xiaoya should find that first kill, and now Hannah is caught, gets slowed up, has to flash away from YCX. Ultra Prime opt for an engage that does end up falling flat, but can Grizzly come to clean up? Nope, just throws down a pillar
and now we're kind of just in a weird spot where Ultra Prime has effectively ceded priority around it. They're TPing in, though.
Coming behind for a good wrap. Good lockup again. Comes across from Xiaosa. Grizzly gets knocked away. Hong goes for the Crescent Guard, but the Crescent Guard isn't valuable if you're just getting meleeed down by Saber. Kill picked up for the Ultra Prime mid laner, and he uses the Shuriken flip back to get himself away from a Braum stun.
Jungler also off the table. This is, again, I was talking about how it's important to try and get as many of these dragons as just to have that guaranteed level of scaling as the game goes on. We've been positing him from LGD's side. This is Ultra Prime.
24 stun for Grizzly. Some very expensive items, some very valuable items to these skirmishes. We'll see if Ultra Prime can pilot their best part of the game with a great catch. Pillar comes across from Grizzly. Xiaoya's caught, but the Braum shield, so valuable. Equalizer comes down, but Xiaosa's already dead, looking for that engage. Tanguan, though, on the top side. Great flash, perfect execution, though. Brings Saber over the wall and finds himself the first mid lane win. Xiaoya has to flash away from Liang Chen's rumble, and we split 1 kill apiece.
The least committal play from this game so far, with LGD seeding the dragon, and instead trying to pay some attention to this bottom lane.
I want to talk about how lucky of a role Ultra Prime have had. Guys, there's nothing to fight over down here.
Control ward! Control ward!
Control ward! Control ward wars! All right, nope. Xiaosa was bluffing. Doesn't crash down. Does pop the ghost. Hannah's coming down through. This will be a 4v3 for the time being. There's the engage. Crescent Guard going to come off. TP as well. Ultra Prime committing all 5 members down, and they do get a win, sectioning off YCX and getting rid of him out of the equation. 1 kill found. Saber perfectly executes over the wall. Maybe to poke a bit more towards Tanguan. Does end up going wide. Dive in. Do have Liang Chen also pretty comfortably towards the top side. Gonna usher LGD out. Now they'll look for the mid lane push here. Should be able to knock down the turret. Xiaosa has a great engage. Xiaoya doesn't even get to move. TP's gonna come through late because YCX is down. Sasa has that 30% HP shield, but he has to all out away from the fight. 2 picks for Ultra Prime. Tanguan is gonna rescue 1 top lane tier 1 turret back, but Ultra Prime's pings.
I think they showed themselves a little bit soon, but they are committing to chase down this Azir. I like this. If they get the kill, that's still a Baron force on the table.
Azir turret doing some good work. Tanguan going to flash, but the soldiers will not be compelled by their general correctly. And Tanguan, you like to look for the highlight play to find a trade, but all it will be was Saber finding another. Yeah, Ultra Prime, they gotta be careful. Wow, this is gonna be a great flank. Equalizer down. Some solid damage, but Sasa pulls Saber away from the fight, but it doesn't matter. Liang Chen's damage gets rid of Xiaoya again. Hong pops the Crescent Guard, but it doesn't matter when Saber gets on top. He unleashes the full combo. Emperor's Divide from Tanguan shoves everyone back, but he still has to deal with the flame-spitting rumble behind him. 4 kills for Ultra Prime, and now the map is their oyster.
Ultra Prime will reward them with Baron, and probably back to that dragon. We'll have to see if LGD respawn.
Usual, but is still 3-item Sivir, so as much as we've kind of talked about, oh boy. Yep, show me the one-shot potential Saber. Yeah, oh my god! That is so grossy!
Saber, that is absolutely ridiculous, going full on rage mode this game, walking over LGD, will be Dragon pickup, bringing Ultra Prime to Soul Point. But you know what, with how they've been playing this game, I don't know if we can get to the Soul fight. They have been so coordinated, so aggressive, actually forcing things. Yes, Ultra Prime, more of this. Go forward, get Saber on these picks if that's what it takes to force you to go in together.
Yeah, and what makes it...
I mean, unless Hung can ready one of these Qs, or Sasa is holding the ultimate, Equalizer is up. Curious to see if that's going to get chucked out. We have 1 minute left on the Baron timer. I don't know if I would want to be the Varus right now.
I was going to say, I don't even think Xiaosa needed to help Saber out, but Xiaosa actually does the heavy lifting. Xiaoya picked off again. He has just been...
I'm sure LGD are disgusted. Tangon is, just doing the disgusted face, as now we have potentially a play. We have 3 people coming top. Can they kill Rumble before the game loses elsewhere?
Great eyes there, Callum. The TP flank is coming from all the way on the bottom of your screen. Let's see how far you can survive, because the raid boss is TPing in. Here's Saber, not dealing with any squishies just yet, and that's a pretty good all from Sasa. He's going to go into the stasis. He wants Tongguan. Shroud's going to come out as well, but not a really good way for Saber to get into this fight. Crescent Guard going to block any more damage in. Saber finally goes through and eviscerates the front line. Squishies, front line, tanks, skirmishers, it doesn't matter. It's Saber's world, and LGD are just living in it as he picks up the triple kill. Clean ace, clean game. Ultra Prime up 1-0 in our
Ultra Prime to save their top laner, who is having an amazing Rumble game. It's just great. I love it. I'm so happy for Ultra Prime that we can see a performance like this, and he has got to do incredible things for the team cohesion, incredible things for the confidence to take on your main rival, to make it out of Nirvana into the playoffs down in such decisive, proactively force something at level 1 with a flash Alistair ability. I do think LGD should look to really ring this bot lane forward.
Need a charm for Tongguan. Holding on to the Spirit Rush. I think he's going to go after Saber. He's going to have to flash out or just Weaver's Wall, but the Dredge Line cancel it for YCX, and a perfect Q comes out. Flashes galore. Xiaosa goes after the Wukong, but the tricks are used by Hung. Flash from Grizzly's going to throw the Cataclysm down as he has his ultimate. Tongguan going to get over the wall to save him in time. No, it's a trade, but guess what really it is? Xiaoya gets the kill and cashes in the Adoration stacks. For Triforce, it's only 1 component. Yeah, the AD carry difference is stark, just what the doctor ordered for YCX and company as they get on to this first dragon, and Grizzly can't even dream of contesting. This is exactly how LGD got to roll. Keep the snowball build.
That one's just for me. All right, so those are my favorite ones. As we do get a force on the pick here.
Oh, great pick here. There's no unbreakable will on that Alistair. Xiaosa
before the dragon spawns. Is Sasa looking to be the victim of such?
Cuts down the wave pretty well. He's going to publicly execute on Xiaosa, but he has the Unbreakable Will, which makes him the best turret aggro grabber of 2026. Move over, Nico. You don't get to become a minion anymore. It's the Alistair game now for dives. Clean one there from Ultra Prime.
Damn right, and take complete control of that half of the map to funnel gold into this Jax. The only gold lead for Ultra Prime is now...
Oh, Grizzly. Okay, that's pretty audacious Cataclysm. I mean, Hung just pops a Cyclone. Heal from Xiaosa over the Weaver's Wall. Headbutt Pulverize. It's going to make sure that it's a trade of junglers. Very aggressive Cataclysm, but Ultra Prime, just like Game 1, playing a lot better as a squad, this time to back up their jungler.
Unfortunately, Xiaoya quietly throws up the Whirling Death to pick up another cash-in off the back of that one.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Right now, and it seems like neither do they.
You got to buy more time for your Jax as a dive buddy threat to scale up further. Saber doesn't do really any damage. Henna's not going to ever be able to contend with Xiaoya range-wise yet, so I like this. Played a little more calm, cool, collected, and let's see Ultra Prime.
Last time, so I think we may be getting another control ward roll.
They have no idea there's a mad cow in their back line. All right, YCX is going to be the target. Flag and drag, headbutt pulverize, knockups galore. YCX says, I want in on the knockup party. I'm going to throw down that depth charge. Oh my god, the Youngchin has found Xiaoya. Does not have flash, pops the barrier, the blast cone, will get it back towards safety, but YCX goes down to Henna, who finally gets...
as soon as the minions get into range, because that crystalline overgrowth, not walking up and putting themselves in blast cone range from YCX.
Yeah, disrespecting the fact that YCX and Hung are not on the map, so there's no point to show. You are the target of any play here. Tongguan hangs on to the Spirit Rush as the Dragon does get aggroed. A TP comes across from Sasa on the bottom side of this river. Dredgeline gonna land. Tongwan is gonna burn it down onto this Jax. The Yangchen is very low and now sectioned off. It's gonna be a top lane trade for support, you think, until Yangchen flashes and hops on out of there. I thought he was dead on arrival, and now Saber's gonna find a huge seismic shove, and the flashes finally come across. Everyone goes after Xiaoya and finds the clutch kill. Captain Saber makes the play. It might open the game up for Ultra Prime. Charm comes down, public execution. Saber might have gone too far forward, and he cannot flash himself out to safety. Liangchen TP's back in. He has a 30% shield. And if he had flash, he might have been over that wall, but instead he'll make sure Ultra Prime lock up a huge dragon if they can secure it.
Crazy narrow fight, but Hung does have flash and smite still available. He can go for it if he wants to, but won't commit. Leaves it on the edge. Doesn't want to...
Liangchen to set up in those side lanes further. He is the biggest gold lead for Ultra Prime. Scale up even more and look for more of these good pick plays. It's going to be big to get this crystalline overgrowth and get that mid-tier 1 down as well. So much more of the map open for Ultra Prime.
Crazy that LGD didn't feel confident to stand up there. With 4 people in the area and Sasa roaming down, I really did think that LGD were going to stand and hold their ground, but now they're looking for a play around this Baron pit. They want to find a pick. They want to get Xiaoya a kill at the start of it, but it really is just posturing to fight for the mid wave.
All right, Xiaosa wants to battle, goes into YCX. I was waiting for a Weaver's
Wall.
Charm from Tongwan, though, grabs Saber and throws him off his rocky entrance. Beautiful. Our these mid laners, and in game 1 we had fancy shirt can flip, perfect execution plays from Saber, and now that's a pure outplay for Tongwan. So gets the revenge right back with that charm, like you mentioned, firing so early to find that mark. So cool to see.
But Hung was ready for it, and I think with that it will pretty much forfeit over the mid tower.
Nope.
Is that
Weaver's Wall
auto range? Crazy.
Xiaosa does probably unbreakable will. Public execution does hit onto Henna, but he Valkyrie's back in. It's a great cover from Ultra Ryan to make sure their AD carry doesn't go down. LGD are too short range to follow their invest that deep. Dredgeline does land into the charm on top of Saber. He has the Seraph shields though. He's able to buy enough space. Cyclone does come out. Xiaoya gets one big reset. Hog goes after Henna on the backside, and the solo lanes for Ultra Prime can't cover on the front side of the fight. Xiaoya survives. Tongwan covers him expertly. And now it's Saber and Henna left up, but their health bars are far too low. LGD are going to get themselves onto Chemtech's sole point.
Some really crazy spacing
Tongwan,
from the
his spear
LGD carry.
rush. Oh my god, the flash away from the charm. That's flash as well out of Saber. Great pick there for Tongwan.
And it looked like the play was all but over, just a free dragon in pocket, but picking up an additional kill, especially to MR, 55 for the Wukong. That means that once the Malignance proc goes off, Ari is basically hitting you for true damage at this point. You've got effectively 20-30 MR against them, which is the same amount as you start the game with for most champions.
Flash, right? But I also think there is some really good merit to them kind of spreading the map out. The fact that you have a Weaver's Wall to kind of allow Saber to stretch out one side lane, then Liangchen, who's now expertly... Oh, I was about to say he dodged the gank, but he gets clogged by the public execution into the charm from Tianguan, and he has more than enough damage to finish this off, even through the Grandmaster's might. Just need to wait for Sasa's dashes to come back up, and Liangchen is picked off on the side lane.
Having both your solo laners go to a side lane, and then having them both TP over after getting the initial pick, as now LGD, they're just like they're on it.
They're spotted, but it's too late. I mean, Draven damage is ludicrous. What a call from Hung and the rest of LGD. A rare LPL Baron sneak. His shutdown gold. He's already with dashes. Now with the Seeker's Arm Guard as well. And has one charm and one Q from him onto your tank Alistair. So, yeah, it's tough for Ultra Prime. They're going to have to find a way to force into this bottom river. But Tongwan is looking. The charm is going to go wide, but the dredge line lands up. And man, does Grizzly just get blown up. He goes to the GA. The Young Tread's on the backside of this fight. But the Poly Execution once again claims Henna. He tries Valkyrie back, but Xiaoya's gotten rid of the front line. Sasa executes Henna. And the rest of LGD fall into place to knock down Ultra Prime. It's Grizzly limping away and Saber barely healthy for now, but nearly dies to Tongwan. And with the wave they've gotten, the death timers, LGD might just look to push down mid lane and force this series the distance.
I think they've got the angle, but with the Seeker's Arm Guard available, we could see a potential hero play from main man Saber on Ultra Prime. And LGD not going to take that risk. The soul is up for them. Grizzly not even going to walk to that side of the map. It looks like it is just all but forfeit by Ultra Prime on this front. Wow. Wow.
What a series we've got here. I mean, maybe I caster curse my guy in the mid lane for LGD, but the way this is trending, Tangguan is gonna likely go deathless to respond to Saber's deathless mid lane MVP performance, and the way
threat. And oh, hold on.
Oh my god, look at the damage. I mean, there it is.
That
Hung gets the kill, but he did not earn that. That was all Tangguan's burst. Now he's got 2 extra Spirit Rush charges. He's
oh my god!
Fade away charm! Ew, Tangguan! Don't do Henna dirty like that!
Nah, he's smurfing in Nirvana low. Like, what am I looking at? That was disgusting. I was not prepared for that. Okay, alright. This should be the game for LGD. They're looking to knock down on the Nexus. Hero plays required from the solo lanes of the support of up, but I don't think they have it in them.
Dredge line onto the support, depth charge onto the Yangchen. Nexus turret number 1 going to go down. There's a big headbutt pulverized, but it just feels too little, too late. Liangchen had to go into stasis as he immediately jumps in. Saber and Liangchen try to cover the last Nexus turret, but there's another wave coming up immediately after. And this should be the final march forward for LGD. Another dredge line from YCX finds its mark. Stasis will not save Saber. Liangchen, everyone's burning their Zanyas, but it's a fleeting attempt for Ultra Prime to stay alive in a game they have been starved out in. There's the ace through, and LGD Ultra Prime does not disappoint in Group Nirvana. We go a game 3.
Abilities back after being taken away before Worlds of last year. And particularly with Dusk and Dawn in pocket, you're a bit tankier than expected, which can deny those resets. Be able to get away with this one for free, but with the Rise Realm Warp on the table, there could be a follow-up fight after.
Oh my god.
Steals
Steal
it!
From the fog from Grizzly. Scour of the Week is going to land on a Saber. Tangguan not close enough to unleash the power of the Syndra's kit. I think TP just got canceled as well there. It was going to be Sasa trying to join in. Now YCX is a flash over the fat wall. Saber is bringing 3 people over the same wall. Gets the root, Prism root. And that is first blood for Ultra.
Lurking on this bottom side, hoping to go for a counter gank when we see that first paranoia come in.
And here it goes. Grizzly predicted it perfectly. They are going to try and get this kill with the Ash Arrow, enough to get onto Xiaosa. And Grizzly can't really find a way in here. No ultimate for Henna's health bar. Dodges out on a lot of the needed work and the mic drop. So for all the nice flanks and ingenuity we saw to start that fight, everyone just returns to their same sides and tries to figure out how to pick up the pieces of this fight with a lot of ultimates off the board. Xiaosa can eat the Unleashed Power. Oh my, I didn't think Tangguan had enough to one-shot this early, but that's how squishy Nico is.
Calling the bluff right there. They disguise as the Yanara to make it look like there's more HP in the pocket, but Xiaosa does not have that much in him.
They are under threat of a flank, and I'm sure the lights are going to come off soon here from Hong. Can he win in a 50-50? He lost the first dragon. He won't even go for the Herald.
Peel off. Okay,
LGD
I
are
think
going to play patient.
Oh, hold on. This Realm Warp's going to be
the
massive.
Realm Warp Pop Blossom delivery! Hong does get grabbed. Drops the Paranoia, but the Tangle Barbs come across from Xiaosa, and he gets his revenge. Henna picks up the kill. Ultra Prime using the ingenuity of their own comp to get the ball rolling.
Great execution. Does manage to take off the jungler at such a pivotal moment with the dragon up in 46 seconds. This gives mid lane pro. The Syndra has now got that 80 stacks on the passive, evolved all of the basic abilities importantly. Does mean that wide scatter of the weak is really awkward for Xiaosa to play around, who has been just as a minion for about the past 40 seconds. The Realm Warp is up in 9, but I don't think it'll be ready for this dragon as Ultra Prime forfeit the objective.
Melvin, can you tell how much pressure these two teams are feeling by how cautious they are to... Yeah, right, exactly. Every play, you know, matters just a bit more here. They're Realm Warping. Oh, it's again the Pop Blossom. This time it falls flat. Sasa's still going to flash to respect it. Gets away from the Tangle Barbs. Flash out of the Gwen, but a lot coming in there from Ultra Prime. They should at least get themselves another turret off the board.
I think, yeah, if they get this tower, I say once, but YCX was in the area. No, they will get it. Okay. Going to be moderately happy with that. It is a trade, like you say, so it's here or there, but I think that Gwen flash is probably going to be the most important part in net. Trying to deny Sasa the ability to get members down here from Ultra Prime. Does Sasa sniff it out? He will play far back. Is it far enough? Yes.
All right. LGD, I see the pings coming down. They want to trade the mid-tier 1 turret, but I'm liking these rotations out of Ultra Prime. Utilize that very tanky Scion. He can clear the wave even if he takes some harass. So you talked about how you want to see both these junglers look for repeated ganks. Sometimes they don't manifest in kills, but correct macro just a bit short, but that's the Nocturne and the Nico now trading valuable flashes as key engage tools.
It's going to be really essential for Saber to hit another one of those Realm Warp combos for the next fight.
Flash.
Oh, hold on a minute. The arrow came out. They just got a free kill.
Oh! They found Xiaosa. How about
recalling on a ward? It's highlighting how essential this is.
Yeah, they're really holding on to these side lanes. I guess they won't lose the turret for now because Grizzly uses the fog as a threat. Oh, we get a replay. Yeah, just on the ward. Great little spot out there from Xiaoya. And you called it. That one pick. The margins for error expand so much in a game of this potency. One pick kill, and LGD have themselves a clear win con to take this series. Hack to transform into a minion just to make sure his hitbox was as skinny as possible.
Well, that's the extra benefit part. If you're a minion, the arrow can't hit you. You just need to have a minion banked to be ready to do it. So, yeah, that is crazy tech coming out from Xiaoxia. Nico, definitely a very fair and balanced champion that we all love to see. Will buy LGD the river, though.
I'm just glad we got away from the fact that you could turn to a minion and take up turret. Like, that was the worst of it for sure.
Don't worry, I'm sure there's more Nico tech that hasn't been discovered yet. This champion truly is an infinite mine, as Sasa dives in, pick in hand.
Level 16, but I still don't think he's got enough to fight this Scion. Xiaoya's going to be a target of unstoppable onslaught. Pop Blossom comes across this. I think Xiaosa was a ward, but he gets the lead by Togwan. Grizzly looks for the reset by Sasa. Dashes after him, kills him off. No Viego left, and a huge scout of the week for Togwan. Knocks the Yunara away. Xiaoya, we thought he was sentenced to death by the tank, but he glides away from him. And LGD might have just found the fight that will win themselves the series, but for now, wins them a battle with the Big Purple Worm.
Enchant, team ready to come to the rescue for their ADC, bailing out Xiaoya, who was just getting chased down relentlessly by the sun. Immediately, everybody turns to burst out that Viego, because if Grizzly starts getting resets...
Crown Jewel and an LGD win.
I mean, if you're two Mountain Dragons without for LGD in that fight, I'm pretty sure Grizzly has the damage to get that first reset. And honestly, probably the worst soul short of Chemtech for LGD to get for this Viego. It makes the win con of Ultra Prime getting the initial pick and rolling the resets out from there so difficult. And now, especially considering we do not yet have the full GA completed for Grizzly as we get the Seraphine ability order. That's cute, I like that. It really does mean that Ultra Prime need to find something fast, and they need to do it before the objective starts, because I don't want them to walk in and try and flip the objective, because then Viego's focusing on the dragon and not getting the reset.
We're starting to lose quality targets for that reset. Hong being the main one with the GA. Can't take away that reset. Sasa has a bit of a flank. Arrow going to come down. Leongshed going to be happy to tank that one up. He gets the mic drop on top of him. All the CC onto the Scion is kind of a good start for Ultra Prime as long as their Scion can get out with his health bar. Unstoppable Onslaught to cancel out the Encore. Grizzly has to Heartbreaker out. But look at Xiaosa. He's lying in wait, trying to find a pick. Pop Blossom doesn't get YCX, but they're going to go into Sasa. He immediately goes into the stasis. The light goes out, and nobody is hitting Xiaoya. He is turned into a champion form of a minigun, and he is just getting down all of Ultra Prime. You didn't calculate for the Ash, and it lost you the series, Ultra Prime. LGD are going to secure that second spot in Group Nirvana with a banger 3-game series win.
A incredibly back and forth series that we did not see coming. Nobody was coming into today going, oh yeah, Ultra Prime, they're going to come out with the hands, but LGD bounced back in incredible form. And I think, arguably, for the first time of the day, I don't think it was the mid laner that gets the MVP this time around. I think Xiaoya played this game exquisitely, spacing-wise, and dodging away from everything that Ultra Prime had. But you could arguably chuck it across the rest of the team, as it will be collecting that Nexus in victorious fashion.